Inland Sports.
Join us here on the Inland Sports Show. A couple studs from the Yucaipa High School baseball team, Danny Arambula and Wes Hickey, joining us here on the program. Both big-time D1 recruits. And guys, first off, congratulations on the Division I scholarships. I know, obviously, that's a huge accomplishment for you and your families to get those scholarships. And I'm just going to go left to right. So, Danny, you're going to LSU, the Tigers. What was it about the SEC, LSU, the program, the coach, the facilities? What was it that you're like, hey, LSU is going to feel like home?
Right. So always since I was a kid, I've always loved LSU growing up watching them on TV and everything. So freshman year, when it come down to making a choice, it was between that and Coach Jay Johnson at U of A. And at the time, I chose Jay at U of A. And then he ended up going to LSU after my freshman summer. So then it kind of just worked out perfectly. I got to go over there. Just love the SEC, the biggest conference of baseball and just the best baseball. And I want to play at the highest level. So that's where I want to be.
So, Danny, you're rocking the purple and gold. Wes, he's going to be staying a little bit closer to home, signing with USC, the Trojans. And, Wes, what was it about, I want to say the Pac-12, but I guess now it's going to be the Big Ten by the time you get there. What was it about USC?
I kind of had a similar story to Daniel here. I had a good relationship through like my freshman year with Andy Jenkins, and my freshman year was currently at Fullerton, but he ended up going to UW, and I ended up sticking with him, and I was committed to UW for like about a year or so, and then once he left, I kind of split as well, and then he ended up at SC, and we had such a strong relationship. It just ended working out, and as soon as I stepped on campus, it felt like home. So it was great.
For both of you guys, just the fact that you know where you're going to go to college, you have the scholarship. Does it make playing high school baseball a little bit more fun, so you can kind of relax and just go out there and enjoy playing high school, enjoy being around your high school teammates, try to go out there and win a league title, make a deep CIF run? Can you kind of relax a little bit?
Yeah, definitely. I think you can. I mean, obviously, high school ball is fun because you're with your buddies who you've always grown up with and everything. But we still go out there and want to win, but have fun at the same time, and then just getting ready for the next level. Always just grinding.
Yeah, just adding on to Daniel. The competing never stops. We always try to work hard and push our teammates to be the best, and while pushing ourselves as well.
Well, guys, so far, the CBL is always, it's a bloodbath, man. It's always tough. There's so many good players, so many good programs. What do you think it's going to take for the T-Birds to bring home a CBL championship this season?
I think we're gonna have to run our offense and just execute everything. Honestly, if we get everything down, get all our signs down, and we just hit. We've had some great stuff on the mound this year. Every pitcher's gone out there and battled, and it's just gonna come down to the offense if we can put up runs and execute. So
yeah, 100%. I agree with Daniel. It also comes down to having energy and just having that will to win, and then just want to be out there and grind and just give your heart out.
Like even going back to this, county clash on Saturday, you guys get that 3-zip win against Redlands, and Busby was great on the hill. But like Danny, going back to what you said, maybe a little bit more run support, right? Get those bats going a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. No, every pitcher has gone out there and battled their ass off. So it just comes down to us getting in the run to them, and we'll be good in the league.
Yeah, 100%. It comes down to just us backing them up and supporting them, so they have no stress on the mound and no worry, so they could just deal.
All right, so Danny and Wes, you guys both recently collected your 100th career hit, 100 and counting at this point. Wes, I'll start with you, and I'll ask Danny the same thing. Just the fact that's a huge milestone. That's a big number. So what did it mean to you? And Wes, when you got your 100th, did you know it was number 100? And are those kind of milestones important to you?
That's funny because Coach Grajeda, he had told me that I was close, like a game prior or a few games prior, and I asked him and he wouldn't tell me how close I was, so I kind of just kept playing it like it was another game and just go out there and just play like it's just another game. And it felt good to accomplish it. We put in hard work, hard hours to get where we want to be, and I'm just grateful and thankful that it happened.
How about you, Danny?
Yeah, definitely. I don't know the exact game when I hit it or when it happened, but obviously it's an honor. It's definitely cool to know that you've had that many hits in high school. It's not always something that you like think about all the time. You kind of just go out there game to game, try and get hits and do what you can do for your team to win. But to hear that stat and just for the work that like we put in to see the results is awesome. So exciting.
Yeah, it's a big deal. I mean, for a team to have not one but two guys have over 100 career hits, that's a big deal for a high school baseball team. Guys, let me ask you, what's the end game? Both of you have obviously big time Division I scholarships waiting for you at the college level, but let's say the MLB draft rolls around and you guys hear your name called, or maybe you hear your name called in a couple of years, and then you make that jump to the pro level. I mean, obviously, is it Major League Baseball? Has that been the dream since you guys were little? What's the end game for both of you guys? I'll start with Danny, and then I'll go to Wes on this one.
Yeah, definitely. Ever since I've been a little kid, I've grown up watching Major League Baseball, wanting to be a pro forever. So now that opportunity is getting closer, and to have a chance to go out of high school is obviously a dream, and that obviously be like a dream come true for me, and I know Wes too. Like we all want to play baseball at the highest level. Obviously, if we have to go through college first, we're going to great programs, which will get us ready for that and get us more preps. But obviously, yes, the end goal is definitely the major leagues.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Us growing up together, we've always grinded together, competed together, whether we were on the same team or different teams, and we've put in countless hours of work, and that's all building up to obviously that end goal to hopefully play professionally and yeah.
What would you guys say your major league comp is? Is there a guy in the big leagues you're like, maybe you like the way he plays, maybe you think there's some similarities between how you play and they play? Like, is there any comp between you and a major leaguer?
I'll go first. I would say Matt Chapman.
Yeah.
He plays third base. We're similar in stature. He also plays third base, and I go to a hitting coach out in Orange County sometimes, and we have the hit tracks, and we'll like layer it over swings, and it's like almost the exact same. So that's my comp, I'd say.
I'd probably say Mookie Betts because he's a little quick guy and he's more of a line drive guy. That's who I am. That's where I try to stay to be, and yeah, that's who I feel I would compare the most to.
Those are two great players to be compared to. Guys, let me ask you this. So there's still a couple weeks left here, obviously, in the regular season as we go through Citrus Belt League play and hopefully, a CIF playoff run after that. But just right now, what is it going to take for Yucaipa to win that league championship through the next couple of weeks? Have we not seen the best version of Yucaipa yet? You think you guys can, crank it up to that next level, and we'll see even, a better version of the T-Birds the next several weeks?
Yeah, definitely. I don't think we've had our best offensive game yet. We haven't broken out and gotten like 15 whatever hits and putting up runs like we have in years past. So I think there's still a lot more room to go. I think it just takes one game for us to break out and for the bats to get hot. I think once that happens and we just battle and just grind it out, then I think we'll be good.
100%, I agree with Danny here. Our arms have been nothing but good for us. They've held it down on the mound for us. It's just a matter of time where we break out and do our jobs as hitters and just execute and plain out have energy and want it.
Guys, listen, baseball players are wacky. You know this, especially the closers, right? The guys in the bullpen are always they got some screws loose. They're always kind of nuts. But, let's say you guys go out there and, the bats aren't doing what they're supposed to do or whatever. Are you superstitious in the fact that you want to change something up? Like, I'm not wearing those socks again. I'm getting new batting gloves. I'm not eating, a granola bar before the game. Like, do you guys feel like when maybe things are getting a little cold, slumping a little bit, you got to mix it up and do something different?
That's actually funny. Me and Wes have this thing where we say if you get new grip and new batting gloves, that's at least two knocks in a game. So I would say that's superstitious. We have that thing with us. Like,
for sure.
You get some new grip and some new batting gloves on your set.
Yeah, for sure. I agree. Like if you're going through a rough spot, maybe change up the grip, change up the batting gloves, and you'll feel fresh again.
Is it true? Like, does it work? Have you done that? And it's proven?
Yeah. We believe so.
It's worked for us before, so I don't know.
That's awesome. That's amazing. Guys, what do you think it's going to take for Yucaipa? Let's just assume you guys make the playoffs, which I think you will. But what do you think it's going to take to make a deep CIF run? I mean, I don't know. Let's see. 2019 is when they won, Division II. which was not too long ago. So you guys were probably, what, 7th, 8th grade, I think, maybe at the time? So it wasn't that long ago.
Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah, so what do you think you've been around the program for 4 years now. What do you think it's going to take?
I think we have a pretty young team this year. We have some young guys, so I think it's going to take just slowing down the moment, having leadership, and just letting the guys go. Just playing loose, playing free, not playing tense, not trying to do too much. Just going out there and playing our game and running our offense.
Yeah, I think it comes down to just everybody buying in and everybody wanting to be out there and everybody wanting to be there and wanting to win. And like we've said before, it comes down to our at bats and our ABs and us breaking out as hitters and just getting the job done.
Awesome, guys. Listen, this has been a lot of fun doing this interview. You guys are two big-time studs here in the IE. Really appreciate the time. Congrats on 100 hits and counting. LSU, USC, all that stuff, man. And there's so much baseball still in your future. So Major League Baseball draft, hopefully, and a pro career, all that stuff. So Wes Hickey, Danny Arambula, guys, thank you so much. Really appreciate you jumping on the Inland Sports Show.
We appreciate it.